Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host Harold, along with my friends Devo
Yo,
and Swaggy,
Hello, hello.
and welcome back to Beer and Digivices podcast. Today we're going to be talking about how today is my Digimon OC Harold's 29th birthday. Today, yeah, I actually have a birthday for my OC that I keep consistent with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anything you guys wanted to add or possibly ask in regards to my OC at all, or
not really. Don't really
Um.
have any.
Um. I would question have you? I know you had to change some things, but have you changed the birthday multiple times, or has it always stayed persistently?
I did actually change the birthday at once because from the time I had created them up until like 2021, back when he was still originally a Little Big Planet OC, he was actually his birthday was actually instead June 30th, 1979. But then, about one day during uh around the time what would have been his 42nd birthday, I posted a poll asking people if I should keep him at the same age or age him down. And most chose to have him age down. So that's where June 30th, 1997 at first came from. It was June 30th at first, but then I switched it to the 27th.
And is there a reason behind the 27th, or just because you wanted to have on a different day?
Actually, it's funny you ask that. And I have literally said this numerous times to people who literally whine and bitch about, my OC Harold looking underage and shit. But the reason I made his birthday June 27th, 1997 is because if you know me, my OC Harold is based on my most favorite character from the Dynasty Warriors franchise. And when it comes to the very first Dynasty Warriors game that came out, not Dynasty Warriors 2, because most people
But
consider that the first Dynasty Warriors game.
but the original in Japan.
But yeah. But in the
So
US here, there was actually a Dynasty Warriors 1 before, 2, obviously. And that one came out on the PlayStation 1 on June 27th, 1997, to be exact. It released in North America.
I kind of figured.
I didn't know there was one on the PS1.
I kind of figured it was based on on a release date of something, but I couldn't figure out what it was.
And it's crazy because literally yesterday, it also marked 29 years since Digimon, since the V pets became a thing and shit.
Wait, you're telling me next year will be 30 years since Digimon?
Yep.
Or,
And Dynasty Warriors.
what? Dude.
I mean,
dude. I'm here seeing the Super Mario franchise celebrating its fourth anniversary, Kirby turning 30, and the Ratchet and Clank games turning 20. I'm just what's going on? I'm getting old.
I mean, for fuck's sake, Insane Trilogy is turning 10 next year. And I still remember when I first started playing Insane Trilogy as if it was still new.
Okay. Not to add insult to injury here, but but back on back on the 21st earlier this week, it was the 7th anniversary. No, yeah, it was the 7th anniversary for Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. I'm just it's been 7 years, dude.
Yeah.
Where'd the time go? I grinded the heck out of that game, and I loved Nitro Fuel.
Yeah.
It was the original, but I played a lot of the original back in the day. I got it for my birthday one year.
I honestly would like to try the original, but I'd probably just stick to playing as either I'd probably just stick to playing as a Penta Penguin since the original he since he had max stats, but even though he was supposed to be classified as a speed character. What?
No, so you can only play him outside the adventure mode.
Penguin EA1.
Penguin EA2.
that voice, it still disturbs me somewhat. Or at least the first time I heard it, it disturbed me.
Well, it was like, wasn't it like unused or like not corrected or something? Because like I remember like I watched like a
Yeah.
video. I think it was like Digital Gaming or something, and they said like when one of the devs play like the final version of the game and heard those lines, they were like, "Oh shoot!" But at that point, like several copies of the discs were already being burned.
Yeah.
Like, oh well, just like a little fun little thing.
At least in Nitro Fuel, whoever they got to voice Panda Penguin, they made sure to bring back the Penguin Ye 1 line, but they didn't bring back the Penguin Ye 2 line. But
I don't think there was like any point in it.
Yeah. Well, there's nowadays we have the Carters 2 to take its place pretty much.
fair.
I actually have my OC model Harold modeled into that game.
Oh, it happened?
I actually made the mod myself. The mod, well, not the. Yeah, I made the mod, but the Harold Timbers model was made by ASO Girl 29. If you still remember her.
Oh, I was gonna say like wait since when did you take some classes to understand how to rig 3D character models?
Well, it was my first time. I did need some help with putting him in the Carters too, because beforehand he was actually modded into Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. If you remember those streams,
I do remember seeing the streams. I just wondered I wonder if if it's like a unique model or or if you did like some kind of like a texture recoloring some textures or something.
I'm pretty sure it's original, although the textures and whatnot do look like as if they're based on possibly Takumi Aiba or like Keisuke from Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth or Hacker's Memory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had like a side thought that you basically like reused some textures and also like recolor them, but I guess my assumption was wrong.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Carters too, like a friend of mine modded in Freddy Freaker into the Carters too.
Wait,
yeah,
Freddy
I remember
Freaker?
that. Hell, and they're even one of the people in the Carters 2 server is actually literally adding the bikes from Mario Kart Wii into the game, or trying to.
Yeah,
what?
Because like combine the two front wheels and two back wheels together. Like
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if they'll be able to implement the wheelie system from Wii, but like if that's possible to combine that with the drifting mechanics of CTR, dude, that would just be nuts. Popping off wheelies while doing while doing 3 drifts in a row, that would just be sick.
I mean, to be fair, when you get 3 boosts or whatever, or land on a boost pad, you do go. The front wheels do go up in the air, so that's a kind of wheelie.
Yeah, and also most of the Nitro Field
same.
tracks are in there.
Yeah.
Most of the Nitro Field tracks are in the game, so like even Sonic Racing Crossroads tracks are in the game now. Like, huh?
Yeah,
that was fast.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I've been thinking of having Harold modded into some more games, like other than Digimon World Next Order and the most recent Time Stranger.
Didn't you do one for the? Didn't you do one in Crash 4? It's about time.
Oh yeah, well that was with my the Yoka Watch version of said OC, but yeah, I did.
I forgot.
And it was made by the same person too.
I was gonna say like I do remember you made wrong. Take 2. I remember there was like one you did. There was one you commissioned for Crash 4, but I forgot it was a different version.
But yeah, I do have.
I forgot you went from I forgot like you went from Yokai Watch to Dynasty Warriors. I forgot.
Digimon. He's always been part of Dynasty Warriors OC somewhat.
Oh, whoops.
or rather, you know, based
I'm
on
forgetting
my
details.
favorite character from said franchise. Obviously.
And I'm forgetting a lot of I'm forgetting a lot of I'm forgetting like a lot of like small details.
Yeah, but like one thing that irks the fuck out of me is people say, "Oh, but your OC looks too young and shit." Well, the thing is, by the time the character that my OC is based on, by the time he died, he was no older than 40. No
Oh,
kidding.
so there's already like so there's already like a made up like timeline of your OC's like life.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that.
Or is like a wait since you're basing it off since you have it like based off of another character in the Dynasty Warriors game, so basically so it's kind of like so kind of like a similar like turn of events like in the games, or
Well, no, just similar looks. You know.
oh I was just like wait a minute, so I was just like wait a minute, so you're basically trying to like tie your OC in as if like it was in the games.
Yeah.
Okay, I was a little bit off, but okay.
Yeah. But okay, so there's also y'all obviously also, you know, remember the plushies I got made of him too as well, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. You did make some posts about it.
Yeah. I mean, for fuck's sake, I literally recorded him exploring the Nintendo store and Chinatown in New York last year when I had went.
Oh,
That's
that's
also
right.
and also where I finally met Terrence for the first time in real life. Since
Oh
it's
yeah,
been-
that's right. The PSI agent.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, from episode 8.
Oh yeah.
One, but basically, I want to see if I could get him modded into Sonic Racing Crossworlds as well, because I know that some people have modded in custom characters into the PC version of the game, or better yet, Persona 5, because I've been thinking of making a Phantom Thief outfit for my OC, even
Persona
though
5 oil, you mean?
yeah, even though he's a Digimon tamer.
I mean, oh, excuse me. I need
Still
to
in the realm of role playing game.
give me a second.
Mm.
I need to like take like a. I need to take like a. Take two. Slow down. I need to take a swig of water. So give me like a second.
Okay, well, I guess we just wait on him, but yeah, it's also funny too how I came up with the name for the OC as well.
So where'd the name Harold come from?
Okay, so no lie, but the name Harold for my OC, believe it or not, that name actually came to my head from SpongeBob SquarePants of all things.
Which episode was this one?
So y'all know one of the main characters, Mr. Krabs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Clancy
And-
Brown.
Yeah, yeah, and how his full name is Eugene Krabs.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I actually remember coming across a Nicktoons Unite crossover idea type of game video that someone made called like Nicktoon Crossworld Characters, and when they got the first one was obviously for SpongeBob, and it showed Mr. Krabs, and they typed out his full name, Mr. Eugene H. Krabs, which the H stands for Harold. And I can definitely confirm this because I went onto the SpongeBob Wikipedia myself, and that is actually indeed his full legal name. So technically, Eugene H. Krabs' full name is Eugene Harold Krabs. So I got that name from Mr. Krabs of all things.
Huh. Like, it's funny. Like, I'm re-looking up like that one episode where SpongeBob gets a hold of Mr. Krabs' license, but I don't see the H in his name. I just see Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
Nor do I see Eugene in the name.
Yeah, and the fact that he was born in 1942.
Hmm. So a bit of Dynasty Warriors and a SpongeBob reference.
Eh, sort of. Although, not so much for SpongeBob due to the fact that it just has not been good for me these days. The
I
show.
mean, like a name inspiration. Cool. I'm not saying like it. I'm not saying like I'm not saying like that was like a bad idea, but like
Yeah.
unique.
Yeah. One thing I do, um, even though he came before Origins was even announced, you could also say my OC is somewhat based on Zilawan from Dinosaurs Origins, even though, that was before Origins became a thing.
I thought you could I thought you compare that one character to Joker from Persona 5, or is that a different character?
Oh yeah, the call him adult Joker.
I feel like I'm getting myself mixed up for a
Yeah,
second.
Zilawan is the adult Joker that I will joke about.
Okay, I was gonna say like, wait a minute, like
Yeah, but one thing I also did back then is I somewhat made Harold somewhat of a crazy alcoholic too. I remember like role playing in like the Little Big Planet games and pretending to be like full on drunk or whatever, or just smoking cigs. And
huh.
it's also funny too, due to the fact that literally one of the things that led to Lubu's downfall is how his treatment towards his soldiers. Because I remember like Ho Chang going on a hunt or something. I really don't remember the context clearly right now, but Lubu had swore off all alcohol, and then when Ho Chang came to the castle with alcohol, he actually whooped his ass and threatened to execute him. But Sung Xian and Wei Shu, which I'm pretty sure one of them is actually his cousin, told him not to, and and then he went to sleep. And while they did that, they ended up leaving his side and literally gave his horse Red Hair to Cao Cao, who, may I add, was the one who had him executed.
Huh.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fucking crazy how I made my OC a alcoholic and whatnot and shit, especially with something like that happening. If anything, I made my OC kind of more like Zhang Fei, because he's the one who's always drinking, out of all the three brothers from Shu.
It's your OC, your choice of the matters of your choice in the matter of what happens.
Yeah,
Not mine to judge.
yeah. But one thing I also want to add is originally when I designed the Digimon version of my OC Herald, originally I didn't give him goggles. I ended up like drawing the goggles on a separate piece of paper when I originally designed them. And this was back in like July of 2 years ago, I want to say July of 24, before, I became a full on digital artist in June of last year.
Oh, I thought that was like back in like 2023 or 2022 when you were playing the games.
I mean,
Or am I remembering things wrong?
I did do drawings in like 2022 and whatnot, but it was drawings on paper, like not digitally.
Oh, oh, right.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that like 2022 was 4 years ago, but like
Yeah.
I'm just like where the times go, and like again, like just seeing like some games celebrating their 10th anniversary, some other series turn 30 or 40. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
Anywho, back on track with the Digimon version of your OC.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What were you gonna ask something about him?
Um, Oh shoot! I think I lost. No, no, I didn't lose the question, but like I don't know what I was gonna say next.
Uh, I mean, I kind of pretty much already have his like Digimon team put down, because there are three Digimon that fight for you in the Digimon story games, specifically Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory, and Time Stranger, while there are other ones in reserves.
Hmm.
Yeah, I actually came up with his Digimon team as well, and they're actually all Digimon from the Chinese mobile game New Century, I should add.
There was a Digimon Chinese game.
Yeah, it's still going on. It's
Huh.
called New Century.
Huh. I did not know that.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
basically his Digimon are Digimon, Daodaimon, and Taowumon, three of the four perils.
Oh, excuse me.
You're excused. Because
You were you were saying.
yeah, but his team is basically consisted of three of the four perils in Chinese mythology. Specifically, those three are based on Hundun, Daodai, and Daowu, while there's Yehumon, who's based on Shang-Chi.
Huh.
But, yeah. But personally, I'd say my most favorite out of them would honestly have to be Daodaimon, just because he's the definition of adorable yet dangerous.
I see.
Yeah. It's crazy because it wasn't even long since Tawumon first got revealed. His design did.
Hmm.
But I'm definitely hoping they get added to Time Stranger because I can't imagine playing the upcoming expansion for Time Stranger in 2027 without, some of the Digimon from New Century.
There's not like others you could use or something.
Yeah, but those are the ones that I specifically would love to see.
Like preferred favorites or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Also, since I didn't want my OC Harold to pretty much be the only lone OC, and in my time that I spent Digimon fandom, I also made like two other OCs as well. If you two remember, one was Mighty Tagami, and the other was Fred Bloman.
I feel like I forgot. Shoot.
And what's crazy is those two are also based on, either people or, other characters, whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Which, one is basically a pushy brat that acts like, he's always a winner and is a pusher and whatnot, while the other one is basically just someone who will literally try and hit on women regardless if they're in relationships or not.
I feel like I recognize. I feel like I remember one of them when
Yeah.
that you kind of like shared on either Discord or Twitter, but I feel like I forgot.
Yeah, but I did share them on Twitter.
I think I saw one of them, but it's been like, but it's been like, but it's been like, no, yeah, but it's been, take three, but it's been some time since I last seen it.
Mm. But one thing I also do love, with my plush of my OC Herald is pretending like, taking pictures of him while he's doing things like having a Switch 2 controller in his lap while playing the demo of Time Stranger, which I literally posted on like Discord and Reddit not too long ago.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean that's cool.
Yeah. And if Nintendo wasn't so hard with modern games, I swear to you, I would honestly try and put him in Super Mario Sunshine. especially since at first I hated that game, but I just grew to love it.
I mean, there.
It has its charm in some places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention like there was like a fan made version of the game that fixed a lot of its problems, but I'm not sure if you've seen or heard of it or not.
You mean Super Mario 63?
No.
It was like a fan made hack.
Oh.
No. It was either like last year or 2024. Someone, a group of people made like an enhanced version of Sunshine that fixed a lot of problems while adding like
Super Mario Eclipse, I think. It's called.
Yeah. Where they added like a whole nother, where they added like another 120 shines, and it fixed like a lot of things.
Jeez.
While also like bringing back a lot of like cut elements from the game's like rush development.
Yeah. Also, you want to know one video idea I've had in specific as far as my OC Herald?
What's that?
And I've actually said this in a comment on in a video of one of my friends. I've been actually thinking of. All right, you remember those Got Milk commercials from back then? Those Super Mario one.
I remember.
I remember that one where he was like jumping on the skateboard and gets to the.
Yep.
I remember that one where it was like one commercial where two kids were trying to play Mario 64 and they were like struggling on Wet Dry World and then it was like a Got Milk commercial.
Yep.
Yeah, he was like playing. It's trying to make Mario jump because Mario went and jumped. Like they left it. They left the room and then Mario jumped out of the TV.
Yeah. I've actually been
to the refrigerator and then he
yeah, because thing is, I've been thinking of trying to recreate that commercial with my OC Herald, with the plush, because especially due to the fact that the website that I got the Herald plush made from, they actually do bigger sizes than the one I have. The one I have is the smallest size you could get.
Huh.
I wonder how how much is like the biggest size.
Yeah. Is it like super expensive or something or?
Yeah, it's pretty pricey if you want to get your like.
I'm guessing it's in its hundreds or the 50.
It's in the 100s range. The 100s.
I mean, at least like with that price, they try to like make sure like it's in good quality and not like not like anything's like cheaped out or anything.
Definitely.
They don't try to do any bootleg or anything.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's why
I have a few bootleg plushes in there from Digital Circus.
Yeah, that's why I ended up getting it made because a former friend of mine had a plush of his OC made, and I asked him, "Hey, where'd you get it?" And he said, "iDoodle," and so that's what I did. I originally did it with my my original OC Harold when he was still a Yoko Watch OC, but then I ended up getting an improved version of the Yoko Watch OC from him that he drew. He drew a better quality one, and he's also the one who made the drawing for the Digimon version of said OC.
What was wrong with the old one?
Well, the old one is, I guess you could say the very first one just wasn't all that good, and so I commissioned him to make like a better version of that said plush, or what Harold would look like if he was a plush, if you know.
Oh.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, with the way it looks, it kind of reminds me like one of those Five Nights at Freddy's plushies, like the Freddy plush from FNAF 4.
Unusual comparison, but okay.
I was thinking of like the FNAF, the Freddy plush from like where you see it like in the FNAF 2 movie. Or
Oh, you mean like the FNAF 2 plushies when you finish some of the custom night challenges?
Somewhat.
Yeah, I could somewhat see what you mean by that.
Yeah, but
I mean, the only other thing I can the only thing I could think of question the only other thing I could think of about questioning is just like, have you ever like tried to like combine like previous designs of your OC into some kind of version where it has like some elements from other games, or do you just stick to just like one series at a time?
I've actually considered making my OC Herald if he was a Digimon, which, honest to God's truth, would probably uh, be a disturbing amalgamation, kind of like the blob from Security Breach.
I wasn't like thinking like that. I
Not,
was just
not like that, but
I wasn't thinking like that. I was thinking more like he has like the current design now, but like he has like some past elements the yokai watch or something on his wrist or something.
uh,
Reminds
well,
me of like that. Yeah,
well,
kind of
well,
reminds me of like that one Pokemon episode where like they're like where like the humans turn into Pokemon. Some
oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of replaced the watch that he has on his wrist for, in place of the goggles on his head, because
Oh,
yeah, because he is based on Takumi. His current design is based on Takumi Aiba from Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, which was my most favorite video game until Time Stranger came out and pretty much took its place.
I mean, I don't see what's stopping you from having like both and having like both on him.
I guess it's just due to the fact that I just really don't find Yoka Watch entertaining anymore, nor do I just really want anything with the franchise, especially considering its developers level 5 has literally been doing nothing but just making AI slop now.
Oh, oh
uh,
wait, that's right.
Yeah, and if y'all know me, y'all would know I definitely absolutely hate AI, especially with what YouTube's AI has been doing with my videos recently.
Yep. Excuse
Yeah,
me again.
still pisses me off to this day, especially since it's still happening, even after 3 months after it started.
Well,
yeah, I'm guessing like Google doesn't want to pay their employees, so they just hire computers to do it for them.
Yeah,
just
I
just,
mean,
be, just because computers have an easier time to do this doesn't mean that doesn't mean that that's perfect either. Sure,
Yeah, the
even
computers are not smart,
no,
even though they're even though phone is called a smartphone doesn't mean it's smart.
yeah,
no. I mean, yeah, like I mean, yeah, like
they call it idiot phone.
even
Yeah,
people have to get smart as well. Like, yeah, we're not all smart from the beginning. Like, no, but like
exactly.
it, but still,
Uh, yeah, sorry. Okay, anyways, but back on topic, you know, I genuinely don't regret moving from Yokai Watch to Digimon around the time when I did. I really don't. Although I wish I had gotten into Digimon much sooner. But hey, sooner better than never, huh?
I
Early,
mean,
as
I
Doc
mean, I,
says.
I mean, if anything, like there are some like some video game franchises I wish I kind of got into sooner in my life, but like you know what, I'm kind of glad I still got into it. Like
Yeah,
I still kind of wished I got into Persona and like Disgaea like earlier in my life, but if anything, I still feel like the timing of when I play these games still make more sense because like it's like because now when I think about it, like when I got done with Persona 3 Reload back in January, like I at that point I was just like, all right, the game's done. I can now I can now relax for a bit. But now like as of recently, like I'm thinking like okay, I was thinking like okay, maybe at some point I'll try to get the episode I guess DLC because and and now it's just like and it's just like with recent events it's just like I can now see why this game has laid a big impact has laid a big impact for people back in the PS2 days.
yeah.
Actually, I have like the PS2 version of like FES.
Yep.
It was like brand new from Walmart, so
No.
still in its package.
Still a fresh copy from back then.
Yeah, yeah,
I guess someone kept the copy in mint condition ever since.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even after all this time, impressive.
Yeah. Crazy where you can find newly wrapped video games where and whatnot and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But I also, funny enough, I actually made a Bakugan version of said OC in question, but I only ever made one drawing of him.
Oh, that's right, Bakugan. Like I wait. I think you mentioned that one time, but I think I forgot.
Yeah.
Or when was that?
I made the drawing around like literally January of this year, the start of this year.
Oof, I forgot.
Drawing of the Bakugan version of Harold, which I made in the PS3 version when I first started playing Battle Brawlers starting on New Year's Day of this year.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember like you made like a poll about which games to play.
Yeah.
That's right. How did I forget that? I clearly saw that poll and I picked one of them.
Uh,
I like when like games do that, where it gives you like the option to completely customize your character and stuff.
yeah.
Especially when it's like a part of the story too.
Yeah.
Like for example, Lego DC Supervillains. Like the first thing you do is create a character.
Oh, I remember that. Like I do remember doing that when I played the game when it was on PS Plus for free for that 1 month. Oh man, I wish I had more time to get back to that to get back into that game because like I remember like one time someone made some Overwatch characters in the game and just like that would be sick to do. And I just haven't had the chance to do it.
Yeah, I made some of my characters in there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also another thing too is, people ask me why Mick Harold looks so young because, obviously he's based on my favorite character from Dinosaurs franchise. But I guess you could also say that another reason for, him looking so young is because, I also look that way myself. Like, no joke, even though I was at the age where I could like legally get drunk, people will still confuse me for being a high schooler. No
Okay,
joke.
I'm not trying. I'm not trying to make fun of you, but when it came to me, if before I became old enough to legally drink, which even though I don't drink, there were plenty of times people like were questioning, like, am I? If people were questioning if I was old enough to, no, people were questioning. No, saying this wrong. Before I became old enough to legally drink,
Yeah.
and like there were plenty of times, the people that waitress, the people at the entrance of restaurants, they're all like, oh, there's plenty of seats to put you two guys in the bar, like, is that fine? But then I had to say like, I'm not old enough to drink yet, and they're like, oh. So I had
Wow.
I had like the other effect, like where I looked old enough but I wasn't old enough.
That's one thing I question is why are you even going to seat someone out of the bar out of the blue like that? They could be of age but not even interested in drinking.
Well, you know what they say, looks can be deceiving.
Yeah.
Or has that saying changed?
Yep. And that saying could also be applied to my ex. But I'm getting off.
Okay,
But
man. We don't need to talk about we don't need to mention
yeah,
your
we
ex.
don't. You're getting away into off track there.
Yeah. But it's still crazy because every time I will also even say like Harold has such extreme hair floof because at times I'll draw him with like extremely floofy hair and whatnot, kind of like
You mean
the
like
Choco's Yuan and shit.
you mean like a cowlick or something? Or
No, floof, like hair floof. The floofy hair.
you mean like extra detailed hair or something?
Yeah, pretty much like that. Although there's a,
Oh.
although there's a
o-
certain way I usually do his hair or draw it.
Ah,
But I don't mind if others, draw it in a different way, so long as his hair is not going past his shoulders or anything like that. Obviously,
preferences.
yeah. But yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. So yeah,
Yeah.
happy 29th birthday to Harold. Another year of another year closer to death, I'll say. I
That
don't know
that
why.
that just sounded dark and sad. I'm just like, bruh.
I only came up with that because of one episode from a true TV show called South Beach Toe I used to watch, where the
What? I never heard of that show.
it's actually fucking funny as hell. It was a one of my favorite shows back in the early 2010s.
I again,
My mother, my
around
mother,
the point. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, but like my mother is a huge fanatic of that show. But
I
yeah,
see.
anyways, back to on topic real quick. Another thing about him is at one point I was thinking of giving him like a job. And as for jobs, I considered either him being an electrician or a tow truck driver.
I mean, it's your imagination, your ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want him
I,
to,
I
if you want him to do like something like super like advanced, like I don't know, maybe like be like a technician or something, or even make or even make like a parallel universe phone to like Apple or even Samsung, like you could, but
but yeah, but like
but that's just my ideas of suggestion.
yeah, but originally I was going to pretty much have him be a electrician or at least an electrician from the past, kind of like how Mario is a plumber and whatnot. So
You
I
could
figured,
you,
since Mario is obsessed with, plumbing, I figured have Harold be obsessed in electrician work and whatnot, because, due to the fact I'm a huge gamer and you need electricity to play games,
you
even
could
handheld ones, because sooner or later those things will die.
You could
Well, my
you could still do that. Like I don't know what's stopping you from doing that. I mean, again, preferences do change, but
yeah,
still.
yeah, but I just decided to pretty much have him be what he is now, which is pretty much a tamer, Digimon tamer.
Right.
Yeah,
And that's fine.
yeah, but that's pretty much all I can think about as far as what I want to talk about in regards to Harold. Because
Yeah.
originally, I made him to pretty much. I originally made him a Little Big Planet around like 2015 when they,
Same with my Sonos, but a but a different year.
yeah, because thing is, he's actually pretty much the stuff used for him is the same stuff as Lubu's uh Lubu from Dinosaur Wars 8 that I tried to recreate in Little Big Planet with
Right. And
the exact same costume. Only difference,
it's been some time since I last since I last saw the costume, but like if anything, if I recall, like I'd say you did like a pretty good job at like replicating the design, I think.
yeah. The designs that I just keep from the Little Big Planet version are the red ribbons because again he's based on my most favorite character from Dinosaur Wars franchise, so he's obviously got to have them.
Right. Like earlier I mentioned of like, of keeping like old parts like kept like I mean if anything you kind of kept the red ribbons
Yeah,
intact.
I mean, I get that, when he first appeared in Dinosaur Wars 1, he didn't have those. He really didn't start having them until, the second game, which is technically the first game in Japan. But still, I just felt like it was a nice touch to add the red ribbons onto him him to represent my most favorite character in the Dinosaur Wars games, most notably the one from future Dinosaur Wars games starting with 6, because literally his tassels would turn red, straight up red.
Right.
And, the multitude of colors like Dinosaur Wars 4 and 5 had, and 3.
Yeah, and even in my playthrough of Disgaea 5, I took a male magician and I recolored it to make to resemble my male Sona, and I just did just that. I just used the color editing tool and and made him look like made him look like one of my Sonas.
Nice.
Sure, the color palette for the characters is a bit limited depending on which characters you use, but I still try my best, and it still looks great to this day.
Yeah. And you can also another thing you can tell is how my OC is based on Takumi Aiba from Cyber Sleuth, considering my OC Herald literally has 2 circles on his shirt that kind of make up a target of some sort, which is of course based on Aiba's normal outfit, how his shirt has those same 2 circles.
Oh, I was wondering what those red rings were meant. I thought that was I thought that was like some kind of like custom design or some kind of other reference to another media or something. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I thought those red rings was a reference to that one episode where I can't remember what the thing's name was, but where this one character has some red rings on its arm, and he's all like, "What is this?" I thought it was that, but no, I was wrong.
Yeah. And there's also the fact of shipping your OCs too. That was a huge thing back then with, back during the days of pandemic where people will ship their OCs with other characters or other people's OCs. I remember one of my friends in specific would ship his OCs with the OCs of others and whatnot. And I mean,
let's not dive too deep let's not dive too deep into the rabbit hole if it gets too absurd.
Yeah. But I mean, one OC that I will ship Harold with is my friend Iggy Bomb's OC, Svetlana, if y'all remember Iggy Bomb.
Is that the one that had wasn't the one that had your OC on a bench or something, or was that a different one?
No, that was Richard Art 13.
Oh.
No, I know whom you're referring to. Yeah, the Bandicoot lady that was owned by a completely different person.
I keep flipping it around, or I keep flipping the names around, or again the artist's wrong.
I mean, hell, from what I've seen, she's not even on Twitter anymore. I mean, she has not reposted anything or posted anything for that matter since I want to say last year, around February of last year, I'd say. No posts from them since.
Maybe they just moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're with all the social media drama.
Yeah.
None of that.
I mean, not a problem with that. I mean, I am thinking of dropping Twitter, but the thing is, I still want to keep some form of contact with those that have only that they only have Twitter as their main way of keeping contact with me. But it's still a bit rough.
Yeah, that's kind of the same with me regarding Instagram per se. Still want to keep in contact with people on there.
Right.
But yeah, but since then, I'll literally ship my OC with my friend Iggy Bomb's OC named Svetlana and whatnot. I've actually been wanting to, make a drawing of those 2 kissing and shit. But,
it's the TMI, man.
I definitely gotta somewhat get better with my digital drawing, though. At least improve on it somewhat, because I'm trying to replicate the style of one of my former fellow artists, which I'm not gonna mention his name here right now.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, but
probably
like
just gonna. Although I will probably talk about him in future episode or anything like that.
if
Spoiler
it- if
alert.
it- if
But
anything, you don't have to always follow a different person's style. Like you could make your own, or at least
I,
maybe
one,
or like maybe use it as like a reference sheet, and then
but
try
like,
to make your own custom design.
but the thing is, one style I've been wanting to replicate is the style for the one Digimon movie, Our War Game, because literally one of my friends in my server, I think he's like 16, which I've stated before, my channel is now for those 16 plus, even though I was 14 when I started channel. But yeah, but he can literally replicate that style very good, which has me fucking shocked considering, how old they are exactly.
Well, different people have different experiences, and like some people have more skill than others. But
Yeah, but that is some crazy skill to be able to replicate the Digimon anime style that badly, or at least style from the movies.
Yeah.
wait, what?
Did you say something, Dava?
Yeah. What? That bad?
It
I mean
sounded like
that good.
it sounded like you said something, but I didn't catch it right.
Yeah.
Uh,
What
yeah,
you mean? There's men like that, like that good.
Oh, okay.
yeah. But I think that's pretty much all for this
Yeah.
episode today. So yeah,
Yep.
again, happy 29th birthday to my OC Harold.
Mm-hmm.
Here's to hoping for another great year until next year for his birthday, which he'll be finally turning 30. I know, old as hell.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah,
Yep.
but still, I would have preferred being born in '97 than the year I was born in.
Well,
But yeah, but
yeah.
anyways, but yeah, that's gonna be it for today's episode. All right, everyone. So hope y'all enjoyed, and if y'all did, please do like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. And for new videos every day. And this is your host Harold, and I'm here with my friend Blavo.
Dude.
Yeah, and Swaggy.
Yep, that's me.
And we will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.
See ya.